Even though we had our struggles, that builds character, that brought me to where I am today. And I'll just say SEI and my family as a whole, they all did something to get me here. My name is Royal Fields. I graduated Jefferson High School class of 2025, and now I attend Johnson C. Smith as a freshman.
My name is May Patton. I've worked at SEI. This will be my third caseload, so 9 school years. Royal was born in April 2007, the youngest of 3. Royal was not dealt the best deck in life.
I lived with my mom till I was 6 years old. Then she ended up getting arrested, as well as my father. I was with my aunt for like 2-3 years. After that, I moved in with my grandma, started school. My mom, she had got out. My dad had got out, but I couldn't go with them yet.
The spring of his 8th grade year, his main guardian was murdered. When we were at his sister's service, I asked his mom if she would send him to Jefferson High School so he could be in SEI. His sisters were in SEI. She agreed, so Royal caught the bus from blocks from Roosevelt to Jefferson High School. Fall of his freshman year, his mom succumbed to her battle with cancer.
After my sister passed, she had relapsed again. She had got sick. Her cancer had came back. She had passed away 3 months after my sister died. So we just been funeral after funeral, just grief after grief after grief after grief. Programming really helped me too, just to not be at home all the time. I like to do hands-on things. Like, that's the best way for me to learn.
Royal was all about tech lab. He's majoring in computer science at Johnson C. Smith. So as soon as I think the tech lab came into full fruition, maybe into his senior year, he lived up there. So if there was ever a 2K tournament, anything with gaming computers, he was up there doing that.
I love video games. I always talked about making a video game. Since I was like 7 years old, I knew I wanted to do that. My mom, she's a very artistic person. Like, she's great at drawing, painting. Art is a big thing in my family. When I got into my junior year, I got introduced to the HBCU tour.
The Black College Tour is where we select a group of kids to take them on a Black College Tour. We visited the 3 main Atlanta schools, so Clark Atlanta, Spelman, and Morehouse. Then we drove to Tuskegee and Alabama State, Johnson C. Smith, North Carolina A&T, and Howard. We exposed the kids to the college experience.
We had went to Johnson C. Smith, and I was like, okay, I like this. It's smaller. You can minor in video game design management. I had also seen they had an esports team as well. Once I found that out, I was like, okay, boom, Johnson C. Smith, that's where we're going. I ended up getting in. They told me about the Wings Scholarship. It's a full ride, basically. Changed my life. I was like, okay, am I gonna win this? Am I gonna win this? They told us it was a banquet. I walk in there, lights start turned on, there's music playing, balloons everywhere. I see the big check, May, everybody, I'm crying, because like I did so much just to get here. I was just grateful.
The whole Jefferson team, for sure, wrapped their arms around him. He's trying to make his way to make sure he works here in the summertime to try to get back. But Royal's also a kid that when he does make it, he's not gonna forget about SEI. I'm just excited for Royal to go far. Royal's story will make anybody cry. But every time he tells a story, his end goal is just to make his mom and his sisters proud. That's what it's about.
I'll just say, God, my mom, for bringing me into this world. Even though we had our struggles, that builds character, that brought me to where I am today. And I'll just say SEI and my family as a whole, they all did something to get me here.